Welcome to the Joyous Kingdom. I'm Cade. We've got Pudgy penguins on the chopping block today. A whole lot of shit's been happening. Everybody and your mother is reacting in on this. I want to talk about all the various influencers, the projects, including Bored Ape Yacht Club, weighing in on this and giving their 2 cents. We have someone spending over 400 Ethereum, which is over $600,000 on a Pudgy penguin this last couple days here. Everyone is talking about it. There's a whole lot of positivity, but there's also a shit ton of arguing that's happening. So if you're excited to get into it, if you're ready to learn what exactly about the situation you need to know and how it might affect your short to mid-term strategy trading in this NFT market, like this video, subscribe to the channel for more NFT content. If you already follow me on Twitter, if you're not my Discord down below in the description, you're only hurting yourself, fam. So, the goal of this channel is to instill the knowledge and confidence it's going to take to navigate this metaverse on your own one day. So if that sounds good to you, let's get into the video. So WGMI Media posted a really good thread on exactly what happened here, but essentially Pudgy Penguins came out and said we've got this new team of advisors with a whole multitude of people like the CEO of Nansen. We're going to talk about that in a second. They had this big announcement come out, right? But also this project has been in and out of the news because they've had a rugger, who was the founder, sell the project at the beginning of the year for 750 Ethereum to this gentleman here. His name's Luca Netz. He's the one who bought it. He's the current CEO of Pudgy Penguins. I just found out he's following me, so I'm probably going to reach out and see if we can get a podcast with him. He also posted this picture on August 18th. First run of the Pudgy Penguin toys are in, and these are legit. This looks like Piplup from Pokemon. Does this not? And this is a legit fucking stuffed animal right here. And this photo went viral. I'll help it along its way. 400 retweets. Good God. Yeah, everyone saw this shit and was like, what the fuck? We got Farak weighing in on this. He actually made a separate tweet here. Mainly to the 400 ETH Pudgy Penguin sale. To this guy right here, Fudrick Douglas or Kinky Bedbugs. He's been getting in some fucking heated arguments on Twitter. We're going to pull those up in a second as well. With Pudgy Penguins almost touching a 4 ETH floor. 60.3 thousand Ethereum traded. This is ridiculous, guys. These were literally at like an ETH or two a little while ago. If we expand to the full-time chart, they had a lot of a run up here in the bull run right when they launched in the summer, and then it was kind of just quiet for the most part. It dipped, I guess, close to like half an ETH at one point, and then it had another ramp up here. So this is what it looks like. You're probably buying at the top, and one of the big signs that you're near a top, at least potentially, is by looking at the amount of influencers who are chiming in on this. We have Garga.eth, which is the founder of Bored Ape Yacht Club, saying stoked on these. Haven't met Luca yet, but excited to see where he and the new leadership takes them. This is interesting. You don't get this a whole lot, honestly, like ever. So this is just interesting to me. But be sure, because the last time a big influencer like Gordon or Garga, whatever his name is, posted anything as towards another project, like this is the last one about goblins. This was on June 5th, right? And on June 5th for Goblin Town, that is right here at the literally the last day of like the peak, that fucking peak, right? And so Pudgy Penguins has been pumping for a while now, sitting at a 4 ETH floor, just the other day being around 2 or 3. So you're likely buying in near a top. I'm not going to say like this financial advice is a top, but like everything is up right now, guys. Like this Lil Pudgy's was at 0.19, I think yesterday. It's at 0.3 now. These are like a little companion project, miniature ones. They've also got the Pudgy rods, which are at a 0.2 floor. I think these were 0.1 yesterday. So these are selling. It's just crazy seeing the entire ecosystem all just at once, it feels like, just start blowing up out of nowhere. And here's kind of one of the things that like really kickstarted that. Introducing the Pudgy Penguins advisory board, coming from a diverse background of Web 2 and Web 3. Our board will assist in the pursuit to basically just make this like a real thing, with a cute little art piece showing the advisory council. I thought that was funny as fuck. But yeah, we've got the CEO of Nansen, head of Web3 at Roofsock, COO of Saks Fifth Avenue, partnerships at Meta, Facebook, Meta. I thought that said Joseph Stalin. Chet, CPO at Save the Children previously at Nike and Starbucks. We have general partner at Limited Ventures, head of licensing at Hasbro, advisor at FSX and Fashion Nova, king of the Penguins. So a pretty strong fucking lineup. And honestly, what this reminds me of is like a Moonbird situation where they just got a stacked fucking team. This is pretty intense. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie here and pretend like I know everyone I just listed here, but I know like a third of them, and that's a pretty strong fucking lineup right there. So huge bullish news there. And then obviously when this toy thing came out, they've already got our own marketplace. So Pudgy Penguins is just making moves right now is what's happening. These red Joyous Kingdom hats. they'll be for sale soon. Same with this shirt and the Joyous Kingdom logo shirt. That'll also be live. That'll be coming in the next few weeks, so keep your eye out for that. That'll be on my Twitter. You guys have been hounding me to start selling Joyous Kingdom clothes because I wear them all the time, and I think it's about that time. We Shamdu, if you guys remember him, OG fucking influence. Kid's like in high school still. I think maybe he graduated, but he was a big player in the bull run, especially in the fall. I kind of stopped following him after a while. He started doing his own thing with his own project, and he kind of got super involved in that. But before that, he was like a shit poster. He was a meme poster, and I remember back in the day, he was always pumping winter bears and fucking penguins. And winter bears, unfortunately, became a rug, and I'm actually going to make a video on that very soon. Also, the review on the Pudgy penguins is going to be coming out soon, and then hopefully, obviously, the podcast, if we can do that. I expected other Shamdu's posts to see a bunch of people start talking shit, but it was actually pretty good vibes, which is really interesting because that has not been the side for Frederick Douglass. He got into a big heated thing about racism, about someone calling him a pussy about working at ABC. He's been getting a lot of hate here. Like, people are just talking shit. Like, David Goxton said, who the hell bought this for about 400 ETH? I would have just bought some land and built rental properties. And so some people were really upset about this because they think it's a coordinated attack. Like, look at this. Here's what Farouk said. Farouk, who's a big time influencer, the founder of Rug Radio. If you guys know him, he's got a shit ton of followers. He's one of the more well-known people in the space. In my humble opinion, Mega Pengu sales are timed probably with a backroom ETH deal and wallets we can't see. I agree. To get plebs to buy top of hype, which is exactly what you're seeing right now. IIRC, I don't know what that fucking means. That's what happened from floors 5 to 7 last year, and then it tanked spectacularly, and now Farouk is organically excited about it. Yeah. Farouk gets a lot of shit because he's one of those big time influencers, right, with a punk, and he's got a lot of money, and anytime he does anything, people just scream and holler. I don't really know if he's a good guy or not. I don't really follow him too much, but I thought it was pretty funny. We have Brett here saying, LMAO, really do be like that. Then we have Loopify leaning in here, building Treeverse and Interleave. They're also just a well-known Twitter account. You should be following them. They're just good keeping with the market and stuff. They said the most interesting thing about the 1 of 1 400 ETH Pudgy Penguin sale is that the full IP brand was acquired for 750 ETH at the start of the year. Yeah, that shit is fucking crazy, right? He said it could have been the best, most recent acquisitions at NFT projects wise by Luca, who, as you know, I just found out is following me, so we're gonna try and lock in that podcast because I want to know who the fuck has 750 ETH. Like, who is this guy? Why does he follow me? How did I not know of him before? Where did he come from? So that's what we're gonna get into in the review that's coming out soon too. And then we have John Lemon, the founder of Doge Pound, giving a quick shout out to the Pudgy Penguins. I believe they're partners here. Yeah, created the Doge Pound, partner at Pudgy Penguins. So yeah, they're partners. He's a small investor and partner with them. The company's sailing strong. They've been holding through a crap storm. They've huddled. The IP is great. The new team, yeah, I agree. So these projects that launched around the same time, like the Pudgy Penguins, Sappy Seals, honestly, Winter Bears before they rug, Doge Pound, Sup Ducks, right? That crowd of projects, which if you guys have been here since those kind of bull markets back in the day, then you guys remember when those projects were launching. Those communities were fucking strong. Like the companies and brands we're seeing nowadays aren't that strong. There was just, I don't know what it was in this first couple of bull market. It was just wild. So I agree. Pudgy Penguins does have a strong fucking community. Same with like the Sappy Seals. They're another one I just don't understand. They just fucking have a huge support line. Probably due to a lot of people buying the top, and they're just like, they don't want to just sell for a loss. So they're just like, come on, guys. I'm trying to fucking sell on you. So anyways, am I going to be buying into this Pudgy Penguin hype? Absolutely fucking not. If you're hearing it from any YouTuber, you're probably late to the party. I mean, you could have gotten in. You could see it run up. I remember I called Goblins to the top at like 2 ETH, and it went to fucking like 5 or 6. So I've been wrong before, absolutely. But Pudgy Penguins, man, I mean, this kind of attention and hype, it could last a few more days maybe, but shit's just been dying out quick. It's like a flame gets ignited and just like that, it's gone. Like, it's wild seeing there's like a ton of attention and hype for like 2 days, and then it's just like gone again. But the interesting thing is about this market is we've seen like 3 or 4 things happen now in the past like month or so, which is like 3 or 4 more than there was last month. And it's just like, oh shit, there's like a little bit more traction, attention. It's been a while. A lot of people kind of left the market, started reaccumulating some money, maybe saving some, and going, shit, like I got a little bit of money again. Let me drop some money on some Pudgy Penguins. So, I mean, we're seeing that there is money in this market. It's just like, it's not moving as fast. It's harder to pinpoint which project's going to do which. Like, we have a new project video coming out soon where I collaborate with some YouTubers and talks about what's going to happen, what projects they're looking at. But there's only just like a handful of projects people even give a shit about. Cool, guys. Well, that is going to bring this video to a close. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, join the kingdom. You guys know how it is. Follow me on Twitter. If you're not, my Discord down below in the description. You're only hurting yourself, fam. If you want to see more of me right now, click on one of these boxes on either side of me. Until next time, continue on your voyage. Continue to learn, and be grateful you're alive watching this video. Bye. Oh, that's a cool one. I like this one. I would maybe get this one. Oh, I fuck with this one too. 4.4 ETH. Someone buy me. If you like my YouTube videos, buy me a penguin. I'd very much like to be in this project. They're pretty fucking cute.